Hello students, welcome to Vidya Mirad. Today I am going to teach you a very interesting thing in EVS, that about plants. I will be also teaching you about various types and the functions of the parts of the plants, and there is one very nice interesting activity I have given at the end. You must do that activity, you will really enjoy it. And as usual, there will be one assignment based on the video presented here. Now if you look here, what is this? This is a plant with a flower. But my question is, do all the plants look same? Just look outside your house, just see all around whether they are same or not. See, this is just a few types of plants, so they are so different. Some are hard, some are very long, some are short. Okay, so they are not same at all. So there are various types of plants which you need to know. How many types? Let us count. There are 6 types of plants. Okay, number 1, which is the foremost, the tallest of all, they are trees. Major fruits which you get, mango, orange, apple, they all are from the trees. You have medicinal trees also. Neem tree is there. Okay, and very big tree known as banyan tree, which has hanging roots. Children even hold those roots to play. Okay, that is a home for so many birds. Next, shrubs. So various types of shrubs like rose, beautiful flower it has. Okay, tulsi is there, that is also treated as your shrub. Hibiscus, jasmine, so those are shorter than the trees and they are like bushy, they are hard. Next, herbs, very soft, tender, like tomato, mint, coriander, spinach, all are very soft. It has soft leaves and soft stems. You have climbers, the one who can climb. Like you must have money plant at your home. Okay, even the grapes which you eat, that is on the climber. Creepers, which creep along the ground, they bear heavy fruits. Watermelon, which you eat lovingly. Pumpkins, okay, they are so heavy that they are on the ground. So that is why they are creepers. And the last one is aquatic. Aquatic means water plants, those which grow in water, which is the most famous name which you know, that grows in water. Lotus, yes. So these are the 6 types of plants which you need to know. Trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers, creepers and aquatic. All are different from each other. Now see, let me talk about the stem. Where is the stem? This is the stem. Okay. So what are the various functions of the stem? Let us do it one by one. Number 1, the stem grows above the soil. Now if you look into the picture, there are 2 parts. There are roots inside the ground and there is the stem part which is above the ground. It bears branches on which leaves and flowers grow. Okay. The main function is to transfer water, minerals and food within the parts of the plant. So what is the role of the stem? It will carry your water and minerals or food to the different parts of the plant. It supports the plants above the ground. So this is the main part of the plant which is holding it, okay, above the ground. On it, on the stem, only various branches come out where leaves and flowers grow. Then there are different types of plants which have different kinds of stem, which I will be telling you in the next slide. And there are certain stems which you can eat also, potatoes and gingers, they are also called as stems. We can eat them, but they grow under the ground. They are known as stems as vegetables, potato and ginger. Next, if you see, there are various types of stem based on the types of plants. Let me talk about the first one. What you can see, what is this? These are tall trees. So in the trees, what type of stem you will see? You can very well know they are very strong, thick and woody. Okay, so the stems of the trees are considered as very strong, thick and woody. Number 2, let's talk about the shrubs. I've told you the example. Rose is a shrub, jasmine, hibiscus. Hibiscus, you must have seen red flowers on the tree, okay, coming out. So it is also has woody and hard stems and is bushy in nature. It's like a bush, okay, very clustered one. It is a shorter than the trees, but they are in a bushy form with hard and woody stems. Next is herbs. Like I've told you the example, you have tomato, mint, coriander, spinach. What are these? Very soft. Okay. So we can say that their stems are very weak, they are small and they are also green in color. Their stems are green in color. You can break them very easily. So we can say they are tender stems. Okay. Next, talk about climbers. Climbers are also soft and tender, but they need support to grow. They need support to climb. If you must have seen the climbers, you sometimes tie a rope or a string to climb that plant up. Like you even have more sticks to put it in the money plant for the support to grow, because they have also very weak stems. Like for example, grapevine, grapes, when you see, you what the farmers do, they will put a net for the support so that they get equal amount of uh, weightage. Next is aquatic plants. Their stems you can't see, they grow under the water or inside the water. Then creepers are there. Creepers also have weak stems, but they bear heavy fruits, so they grow along the ground. So if you are asked about tell the functions of tree or tell the function of shrubs or any one of these, so what you can do is you can pick the lines from here and give some examples. So 2 points will be covered up. You can say they are tall, they are short, very small, they are in the water, they bear heavy fruits. So like this you can write down their functions if asked. Now let me talk about the roots. Where are the roots found? Can you ever see them? No, you can't see them. Why? Because they are under the ground. Okay, you can't see them. Now, what happens? What are the various functions of roots? Number 1, they fix the plant firmly to the ground. They bind the soil, means they will hold the soil together. They absorb water for the plants. Okay, they are the one. You give water to the plants, where does it go? In the soil. And in the soil, what is there? Roots are there. So roots absorb water from the soil and give it to the stem, and then stem carries it to the various. They also store food for the plants. Okay, you can see the examples. You eat carrot, beetroot, radish, they all grow under the ground. So you can also take it as these are the roots which you can eat as vegetables. They are examples of that. Now there are different types of roots also. Okay, let me just show you. There is one taproot, there is one fibrous root. Okay, if you see they look like this. Okay, taproots are like it has one main root, whereas fibrous is in a form of a cluster. Various examples are in the taproot you have people tree, tea plants, beans. In the fibrous root, wheat, rice, grass. They have fibers. They have cluster form. Even grass, sometimes if you pluck grass with your hand, you will see the fibrous roots of the grass very easily. So we can say taproot has one main root as per the diagram, and fibrous root has no main root. They are in a cluster form. Okay, you need to know this. You need to know the examples also. I have written easy ones. If you want to find out more, you can search. Next, let's talk about the leaf. Functions of leaf. What does leaf do? Leaves are the food factory of the plant. So we call it as a kitchen of a plant. They make their food in their leaves by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so the way the food is processed, that process is called as photosynthesis. But you know, in order to make food, we need certain things. What does leaf require? Sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and chlorophyll. These are the four things which you need to remember that the plant requires in order to prepare the food. Only green parts of the plants which contain chlorophyll can produce food for the plants. Okay, so you see the colors of the leaves are green in color. That is because of the presence of chlorophyll in it. So just remember this. It is because of it has chlorophyll. Only the green parts of the plants can produce food for the plant. So let me tell you about the structure of a leaf. You must have all seen, or there are so many different types of leaves. Some are short, long, thin, broad. Just a brief about it. I have taken a picture. Now here if you see there is a center line, okay, which usually divides the leaves into half, that is known as midrib. And then there are certain veins which are going. The flat part is known as the lamina. Let's come to flowers and functions of flowers. What does flower do? This is the most colorful part of a plant. Then it helps to produce fruits and seeds. Sometimes you see the fruits which you get from the trees. First flower will come out, and after the flower the fruits will come, and inside the fruit seeds are there. Most of the fruits, if you see, there are seeds inside. Okay, but there are fruits which do not have seeds. Find out those and tell me in the comment box the fruits which do not have seeds. It helps in pollination, that is the growth. You can produce the plants from one place to another place, and food for many insects like bees. What does bees do? They will come on, they are searching for the flowers for making honey. So that is the food for them. Structure of a flower. This is a simple structure. You don't have to go in so much detail. Just a brief about this is his hibiscus plant. So you see there are different parts. You know petals are there. Then if the yellow part which you see, small soft yellow color, powder form, it will be there. That is known as anther, and is attached to a filament. Then you have stigma inside, and below the stigma you have style and ovary, and basically it is divided into stamen and pistil. Now the activity which I was telling you, it's very interesting activity. You must try doing it. Now see what I am telling you is you take any plant with a soft stem, clean the roots, okay, with the help of water. Now take a jar of water and you can add different colors. Now here I have mentioned red, blue and orange, but you can take any color whatever is available for you. Okay, put that plant inside that jar with the roots should be inside that water. Okay, keep it for some time. After some times, you say 3 or 4 hours or something like that, you will observe that stem and the leaves will start changing the color. The whatever color you have put in the water, it will start changing. Okay, your stems will start getting that color or your leaves will start getting that color. And it is something like this. If you see, there are red, blue and orange color, you see the leaves of the this tiny plants, the color has been changed to that color. This is very interesting activity, you must all do it. Now there is a short assignment based on this video. Go through the video thoroughly. Certain questions are there which you will be able to answer. Okay, do it, solve it and write your answers in the comment section. I will like to see that. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you must have understood the basic different types of plants and various functions of the different stems and flowers and all. Go through them nicely and thoroughly. Thank you so much.